Hey guys, a very good morning and welcome back to another daily market outlook. The dollar index and the major dollar pairs are going to be discussed, so let's dive straight in. The dollar index, first of all, moved up slightly higher from that 0.88 fib and that area of demand, which is positioned right over here. So as we can see, we started pushing up in towards the highs. However, we then kind of pretty much just rejected this overall bearish candle over here. And we've been pushing back in towards the lows. So for myself, there's not really a clear area of demand over here, which is going to push price up higher. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on what will happen from this overall buy before the sell, which should now act as an area of supply. So as long as this area of supply, as long as this buy before the sell holds, I do not see any reason for the market to continue pushing up higher. If we break the high of that overall sell before or buy before the sell, then definitely I'll be trading the overall breakout of this descending large wedge over here. So that's what I'm looking for at the moment, guys. Just waiting to see, can we break the high, then we go long. Until then, just keep an eye open for continuation of the trend in towards the downside. So that's it for the dollar index. That's what I'm waiting for and keeping an eye on. Now moving onwards in towards EURUSD. So EURUSD over here moved downwards in towards the lows. Obviously we kind of broke this fractal low, but then what happened is that price just didn't really react at all to this overall, let's say, buy before the sell. So a very good lesson, guys. Like, supply and demand zones alone are not enough. We also need confirmation that the overall trend is going to shift. So if you look at this overall leg in towards the highs, you can see that at not a single moment was there any bearish intentions within the market. No bearish confirmation at all. Obviously, like, you could classify this as an area of supply, or you could classify this as an area of supply. But do you see any reaction? Do you see any reaction? No, not at all. So the overall bearish or bullish trend just continued, right? Just one big impulse, a correction, and a continuation. So that is very important, and I want everybody to remember that even though like fractal structure or supply can look good, you also need a confirmation that an area of supply or demand is legitimate and valid. So overall, what has happened now is that we've just reacted to these two wicks, which is now, let's say, provided us with an area of demand to make the market continue up higher. So what I'm now looking to see is potentially just take out this high once again. And that would mean that we then get a new fractal low, for example, over here, and then we could start looking for a short, because we kind of get a liquidation of that double top high, and then potentially a deeper correction in towards the downside. Going in towards the daily, we obviously broke through this area of supply over here. I saw it more kind of like as a liquidation high, that the high now got liquidated over here. And yeah, I mean, for the rest, if we just look at market structure very simply, we kind of still have, let's say, these double highs, right, which should also have some liquidity above them. So keep an eye on that as well, that we do still have the potential to maybe move up all the way there, and then, for example, start seeing a further downside correction. So for now, just keep on continue looking for further upside, as long as the overall order flow sustains and holds. So for now, this over here is your area of demand, this imbalance candle over here, which broke this fractal high over here. Okay, so keep on looking for those longs until we see like a real definitive shift overall. Now going onwards in towards AUDUSD. AUDUSD as of now has not really provided us with much opportunity. Going in towards the daily, first of all, and I still have the lines drawn in, you can very clearly see that we're just stuck inside this higher time frame area of supply after liquidating pretty much all these highs. So what I'm now looking for is a potential deeper correction, but preferably, first of all, take out this daily fractal high and then start seeing a shift, take out of that fractal low, and then continuation downwards. Okay, going in towards the 4 hour, if we look at the 4 hour, it's pretty much the same. Obviously what we mentioned on Friday is that this demand zone would need to break. As we can see, the demand zone has held. So as long as the overall, again guys, bullish order flow sustains, we should just continue up higher. Obviously we're in a bullish trend for now with higher highs and higher lows. So what you now want to see is potentially take out this high over here, then break this low over here, daily fractal structure change, 4 hour fractal structure change, and start seeing a deeper correction after this massive leg in towards the highs. So that is pretty much what I'm looking for here on Aussie dollar. So until then, just continuation of the overall trend. Obviously, this is like your overall demand zone over here, from where we could just continue to look for a long if we do get a pullback in towards them. And then once that low goes, then you could start looking for a potential short. Okay. Moving onwards in towards pound dollar. So pound dollar overall has continued up higher, was in a short. The rest of my position break even. Overall, yeah, we've just continued up higher. Going in towards the daily, let's have a look over there first. We can see, sadly, no real bearish intentions at all from this strong area. I would call it a strong area of supply. I mean, the supply zone could still be validated, or we'll just start moving from this buy before the sell if we draw that from body to wick. We've now liquidated the overall high of this high over here. So what I'm now still looking for is still a potential short here from pound dollar, but now from this area of supply. So then go in towards the 4 hour. What do we need? As we can see, it's pretty similar to Aussie dollar, but now overall what I'm looking for is for this bullish trend to start breaking. So what we can see is now that the overall pullback is a lot smaller. So what I'm now looking for is actually a reaction. Just to showcase that right away after breaking the high, that straight away there's a reaction, a bearish one, and that we kind of form this overall corrective price action. So I'm looking for corrective nature of price in towards the high. So maybe one more reaction to this overall sell for the buy, one more push up, and then we have kind of like a 1, 2, 3, and then for example a further sell-off in towards the downside. So that's what I'm looking for on pound dollar. So until then, we can continue to look for longs from that 4 hour area of demand, which is this overall sell for the buy. So keep looking for those longs until we break that overall order flow, and then we'll start looking for a short. Okay, so that's pound dollar. Last of all, Kiwi dollar and gold. So Kiwi dollar here, continued up higher from that area of demand which we mentioned on Friday. Also from that 15-minute area of demand, as we can see. So I hope some of you were able to capitalize on that. Now this morning, we're just reacting to this overall sell before the buy over here. This is the sell before the buy come in. So what are we looking for? Well, we're looking for obviously upside continuation until the market tells us otherwise. Overall on the 4 hour, again, overall buy before the sell is this. So you can see we're now reacting to that. So just follow the overall order flow further in towards the upside. Go in towards the daily real quick. We're obviously inside supply. So longs, or excuse me, we're very close to this overall refined area of supply, this buy before the sell-off. So waiting for one more push up, and then I'll be looking for a deeper correction as the market has now taken out pretty much all of these highs of this trend line over here. So we've now liquidated everything here. So now looking for boom, and now a deeper correction from this area of supply. Okay. Last of all, gold. Gold was an absolute beauty. I left on my drawings from Friday just to show you guys how well it worked out. As we can see, this was the overall area of demand which we pointed out. It was stacked with an overall daily area of demand. Then go in towards the 15-minute time frame. What can we see happening? Well, we drawed it out, right? This overall sell before the buy. We came back in towards that sell before the buy, and we moved back out again. So some nice price action. And then since then we just continued up higher, following the overall order flow. You can clearly see how beautifully these sell before the buys work. You can see sell and then a big buy, market comes in, moves back out again. So following order flow, you could have capitalized on this. Obviously, if we now go in towards the higher time frame, gold has now hit a new all-time high, and I expect this to continue as I've been mentioning for some time. So overall break of structure over here, and as long as you are looking for longs, you're going to be good. Look for longs from those areas of demand. So just keep an eye on those sell before the buys. Obviously, the next sell before the buy is over here. So just wait for a slightly deeper correction, and then continuation once again. Okay. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Wish you all a fantastic day, and speak soon. Thanks.